Good evening, my friends, and welcome to episode 2 of Can of Wormholes. This is a really interesting sokoban game, and we ended last episode furiously stuck, so do expect us to be making use of the hint system. In the chat, we have Justy303. Good evening. Good evening to you, sir. I hope you had a great Monday, or are having a great Monday, and I hope you had a great week as well. So this time, now I have, since we played last episode, I have checked out a couple of reviews of this game, and universally, one of the things that the reviews say, as well as a couple of people in the YouTube comment section, so thank you for those comments, have been, you should check out the hint system. Because the hint system is not simply, here's a hint for the puzzle, right? The hint system is actually very well thought out and actually is sort of part of the pedagogy of the game mechanics. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be checking that out because I don't think we're going to make magically suddenly progress on these puzzles that we're stuck on. As a reminder, there are 3 puzzles that we're stuck on here. And we have also rotated the room round. So it's actually the opposite way round to the way you're probably expecting the room to be. So let's just quickly go and get this reset. Right. Here we go, here we go. So obviously that's a puzzle we're stuck on to be able to get us to a new area. This puzzle we couldn't do, and as a quick reminder as to what that looked like, that's this guy right here. We can flip it, but how do we flip it along the long edge? That's a question that we need to answer. We've got this puzzle here, which I'm calling the robot face puzzle, because it looks like the face of a robot, wearing a little mushroom beret. And the confusing thing about that puzzle is, how are we going to get... We need to get... What? Hang on, I'm struggling to explain what the confusing thing about this puzzle is, right? We need to kind of get one of these 2 long pieces, like, flip 90 degrees. Is that right? I don't know. Very confusing, very confusing. And then this one here, which we probably spent the longest on last episode, right? And that's this boy here. And this is a puzzle that is not messing around at all. So let's go and explore and see what we can do with this hint system. In other news, I went and saw Dune Part 2 yesterday. Believe the hype. It's so good. It's so good. Like, now I'm a big Dune fan. As you guys know, I'm a big Dune fan. I've watched the 1984 movie, I've watched the sci-fi miniseries, I've read the book, I read the thing. Okay, and I'm thinking I might do like breakdown of like best Paul, best Gurney, best Duncan, and spoiler alert, the Denis Villeneuve movies are going to win like a lot of these. I mean, I think best Gurney might be Patrick Stewart though, because Patrick Stewart like is going to be hard to beat for sure. But I think my spicy take is that one of my favorite characterizations of Paul is actually from the sci-fi miniseries Children of Dune. Really loved it. Really loved it. I don't even remember the actor's name. He's not particularly well known, but really good going in that one. Not so much in the Dune miniseries, but the Children of Dune follow-up. Okay. Before we go into these puzzles, I want to have one more look first at the can we move the snake round on this joystick thing. And with that, as far as, 5 minutes of introduction goes, let's get to the actual game. I might actually have to put a thing in here. So one thing I didn't quite remember to try last time is, of course, the head and the tail can come straight past each other, can't they? But that still doesn't get me enough. That still doesn't get me enough going. Yeah, because last time I was trying to run it back like this, wasn't I? And that doesn't give us enough. But we bump straight into the tail. Wait. What happens if I... Nah, that's not going to work. Then it's also in the wrong direction as well. Yeah, that's not going to be terribly helpful doing that. That's the opposite of helpful as well. Okay. Never mind. We'll think about that later. Maybe we'll get an extra glyph. Maybe we'll get an extra move by solving one of these puzzles. So, let's have a look, first of all, at... Oh, yes, I was also told that each of these puzzles, when you load into them, they give you a little number. A little number will flash up in the bottom corner. 210. Right. And that gives you an indication as to the expected order in which you're going to solve these puzzles. Because I did say at one point in the last episode, are we doing these in the right order? Because, like, I kind of felt like the puzzles suddenly got easier after they were a bit harder. You haven't watched Dune 2 yet, but you love everything with Stellan Skarsgård. He is brilliant, isn't he? He's really good. He's really great. Things that are absolute favourites that I've seen him in. I mean, Andor, he was absolutely carrying in Andor. I'm going to have to work from memory. I'm either going to have to work from memory or I'm going to have to pull up his IMDb page. Right. Oh, Chernobyl. Mate, Chernobyl was peak. Absolute peak. Right? Like, so good. So good. Like, and it's absolutely crazy. Because obviously so much about radiation, radioactivity and so on was like national secrets and so on in those days. And I've read a lot of autobiographies from, Richard Feynman and people like that, people who worked on the Manhattan Project. And it's just absolutely wild. Some of the stories from Richard Feynman's autobiographies about, like, because this was such new science and it was all classified, they'd go down to these factories where people would be like handling the heavy water and things, and they would have things like, they were told not to store too much of this stuff close together, and they would store it in separate rooms, but they would pile it up against the opposite wall to each other, so it was still physically quite close to each other, with sort of the engineers not appreciating the fact that this stuff can, like, tunnel through concrete and things like that. And it's like, yeah, it's so crazy. But it's just that sort of, it's the fact that it was like ignorance, but it was like the fault of the bureaucratic machine, right? But yeah, Chernobyl was absolutely peak TV. Okay, gain insight. Oh, so gain insight gives you something very different here. So it's like a little sub-level. Okay, so we can't do anything from that side. Well, we can't grab anything from there. Okay. I mean, it's nice that we gained insight, but I don't feel like we learned anything because we already knew that you can use the things to push the dots, but the hint is probably indicating a very direct way, not so much teaching us about the mechanics that dot pushing is important, but maybe more teaching us that pushing the dots is part of the solution. So, which dots can we push? I feel like everyone on YouTube is going to really hate the start of this episode. Like, I think I'll have to put a timer, being like, we're going to get to the first puzzle at this time, because, like, yeah, we've spent like the first 10 minutes of the episode talking about Dune and talking about Stellan Skarsgård, rather than actually doing the puzzles. Right now, we can get. If we eat any dots, we can't get off this one. Now, the fact that it's sort of showing us, hey, push a dot. Well, we can't push that from that side now. It's now too far away. I mean, we can push this one. Oh, no, we can't. Well, actually, we can push this one, but does that even give us anything? Huh. So that now pushes back. Oh, hang on. Is that it? Oh, is that it? Could be. So if we now go and push this, and we can even push this twice. Oh, I think we got it, right? Because we wanted that piece on there. We don't have to worry about eating too many dots from this one, do we? Oh, shoot. Do we need to push it another one? Oh, no. Okay. Restart. But I think we've got it. Right. So, push you down, push you over. Yeah. And then from here, push. Push you down. 1, 2. Right, and now push. Oh, this is a clever puzzle. Yeah, this one's pretty good, to be fair. Nom. We push that over to there. I think we want to push it like all the way, but... And then we get out to here. We push that right into the corner. Now we're the full length. Aha. Wait, what? Sharper than expected. Slice up a worm. Oh. Did we lose a bit of our tail? Oh, we've lost a bit of our tail and it's become a dot. Well, we still can't get out. Oh, no. Yeah, we're still a little bit stuck. Were we supposed to go... Okay. It's got to be something like this, right? Maybe we weren't supposed to eat all the dots. Maybe we're supposed to be smaller. Maybe we weren't supposed to eat that dot, for example. Okay. Oh no, I'm still in the middle of a thing. Ah! Oh, maybe this one is not supposed to be all... No, it has to go to the bottom. It has to go to the bottom of the thing. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to push the dot out the bottom here. So hang on a second. How did we slice off the end of the thing before? Oh, because it was one this way, wasn't it? I see. But that's not gonna be... Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to cut the snake. Yeah, I have a feeling that cutting the snake, not the required solution. Unless we can cut 3 bits off him. Ah, shoot. The thing is, if we had the Z piece, we still could flip in that direction, couldn't we? But the fact that the Z piece fits so nicely there, it does make me feel like you gotta get the straight piece all the way over. Oh, shoot. Okay, right. So, even with the hint, it's not straightforward at all. Okay, that one's going to really stump us, clearly. Right, the robot head, then. So, what we need... We need... This item here needs to go into one of these. So we don't think there's a way to rotate it 90 degrees. It's this one here needs to go into one of these, and then we need to eat 2 of these. So the question is, how are we getting ourselves behind this? And this is the one we were stuck on here last time. So let's see what the insight has to say. Huh. Dark Flow, thank you for dropping by. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you soon. Hope you have a great Monday. Hope you have a great week. Okay, so what is gaining insight trying to tell us here? It's trying to tell us that, hey, there's no leverage if you push it up against a perpendicular piece and a dot and a wall. That's all going to work together. So we need to use the dots and the pieces sort of together. Right, so let's have a little think as to what that could look like. So if I grab that and we go over to our board, what that could look like is something like 1, 2, 3 dot 1, 2, 3. So that can't be the dot, yeah? I think what we're going to need is a dot 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3, and then we need to eat one dot so that we are 3 long, so that we can be like 1, 2, 3, and then you push this way, push, and then roll. Yeah, I like it. Let's try that as a solution. So what do I reckon? Push that 1, 1. Bonk. Ah, do you know what, actually? Oh, whoops, okay. Right, so we get the dot there. Back that one up here. We know we need to eat a dot anyway. So I think that's it, yeah? Oh, our tail. Wait. Oh, our tail can spin freely if there's no ground to worry about. That might be how we solve the other puzzle, you know? Yay! Okay, so that gives us 9 T's now. Do we get 9 T's of movement here? Yes, we do. So we have that extra movement we needed. So even though 8 will unlock you the door, I think you need 9 to be able to get to the next section of the game. But let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this puzzle here. So, what did we say we thought? Okay. So somehow... no, that's not going to work. No, you can't do it like that. And if we push that once... Oh, well, hang on a minute. Yeah, we're going to have problems there, aren't we? Yeah, and that's really not going to do very much for us. Okay. Well, rather than going straight away to gaining insight on that one, I would like to move to the next area and get some new puzzles to check out. Because there we are. And this should mean that there's an exit which takes us to new and different puzzles. Should be an exit over on our left here. Here we go. So through here... Yeah, we've not done any of these, have we? And that needed 12, of which we only have 10. So we need 2 to open that door. So is this one number 11? Oh, this is all one big puzzle. Is it? No. No, this is just a small puzzle. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, actually, that is a little bit more complicated than I thought, isn't it? So, can we just get that one out the way? Wait, how am I going to get this out the way, though? Oh, no. Like, I can eat one of those and then back it up. Wait, what? We're going to need to cut it on the fence, aren't we? Oh, man, these levels are getting hard, aren't they? So hang on, so which number is this then? So that's 114. And so is this number 1, is this 115, is it? Yeah, okay. So we're supposed to be going from this way over here. But thematically, these seem to continue on from the T puzzles rather than the... No, I didn't mean to activate that. How do I get into this puzzle here? It's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? Because there's a puzzle here, but nowhere to put my disc. How strange. Okay. So if we want to if we want to eat 4, we need to cut 1 on here. Okay, we can move this one out the way entirely if we want to. That's fine. If we run through here and eat that dot, we can't rotate round that one. As far as we're aware, there's no way to take one of these and rotate it 90 degrees. So that's no good. So all we're looking to do is swing. So could we put this in such a location, such as here, that we take a tail and our end and then swing it over that way, cutting ourselves 1, 2, 3. And the answer to that is yes. I think we probably can. We then need to be able, however, to come through here and deal with it from this direction. Which means we need a way of clearing that out. So maybe we eat this one first. Okay, let's see what happens when we do that sort of thing. So we eat this one first. Oh shoot! Well, that's already become a problem for us, hasn't it? So let's try pushing that one first, then eating it. No, we're still going to be stuck then. Okay. You eat these first, and you're still stuck. Fine. Nah, now we're stuck. Right. Tricky. Okay. So we can't get off that until here. Ah, but what we... no. We can't ride it the other way either. Ah. What we could do, though, is we could push it 1 and push it down. That really doesn't give us very much, though, to be fair. Oh, man. This is like gain insight the game, right? We're not doing very well this week, are we? Yeah, the levels have ramped up in difficulty very quickly. Okay. So we definitely can't go down this path here. Because we eat that, we get stuck, right? Because you can't get out this way, and we're going to get stuck on the back here. You touch these, you're going to eat both. So that very strongly tells me that this is going to involve cutting the end of our centipede off. What directions are available to be able to do that? So we could well, here's the thing. Can you take this and push it in that direction? Well, no, because there's a wall there, isn't there? Yeah? So I don't think there's any moving that in that direction. So I think your only recourse is to have this one to here, or maybe to here, but I think if it goes to there, I think it's going to get stuck. Yeah, because I think if it goes there, it's like, well, how are you going to get it out? Now, admittedly, this might all be a bit of a red herring, this bit, because we could have our little 3-length centipede right here. Hey, Souffle, how you doing? Welcome to episode 2 of Can of Wormholes. We are super stuck. Like, we're not having a good time this week. This is hard. This is a really hard game. Do you know what I've just seen though? Actually, I think having a 3 centipede here is not going to help, because right along that edge is actually a fence, so you can't get into it from that direction anyway. Which does make me wonder, well, why not put the wall all the way around the edge like that? Doing uni work and stuff. Tired now, ready to wind down. Yeah. Sounds great. Sounds great. Monday evening chill time. So I'm thinking we want to get this guy here. That's my intuition. Okay, so how do we get this guy here? Well, we can nom the end of that and move it up. So that moves it to there. But once it's on the end, we're not getting off. So that it just goes backwards and forwards then. We could move it up to there. And we're on the end there. So we come off, but then... well, we could push it down so that it's there, and we could definitely get back on the end of it, but we'd need to get all the way over it, roll it twice, and then that lets us drop it off in that spot there, and we could back up this way, but then we're backed up against the wall, and that's not going to help us, because we're not going to be able to get around the corner. So that's no good. If we had a length of 3, we could grab this and roll it once. Oh no, but then we wouldn't be able to get off, and we wouldn't be able to roll any further. So that's no good at all. What do you reckon, guys? Take a hint? Take a hint. Go on. Right, so this is the super small version. Okay. So you can roll and it will push dots. That's the hint. Okay. Do I see a thing that we can do? Like, maybe? No, I'm stuck now. Well, actually... Uh-huh. Ah, we've done it. Ah, we didn't need to cut the thing at all. I mean, the game is quite clever. It is quite clever. Do you reckon that's an elevator that's going to take us to the next location? And what's up through these rooms? Oh, it's another joystick. Ah. Well. Later. Let's check out these puzzles. We've got two puzzles in here which we've not even looked at yet. Well, at first glance, this one looks much more my speed. Although... Wait, what? Hang on. So, I'm not supposed to go into either of these. How curious. But... Oh, I think I have an idea. No, not quite. Wait, no, I do have an idea. Hang on a minute. Can I do something like... Can I do something like this, where I take that and move it, like, against this wall here, and then I'm gonna be the wall. Wait, no, I kind of messed that up. I'm gonna be the wall. Yes. Now, that's sort of basically the idea. That's gonna be basically the idea. I have no idea how to get this one rotated 180 degrees, because this one needs to flip along its long axis, not along... Oh, no. It can actually flip over either of these two minor axes, right? And this one also has the advantage that... Wait. Look, come away from the water. So I think... Yeah. This one has the advantage that you can just do it on... Right. So that's fine. And then we just push that into position. So that's okay. So we need to first... And I think it's just going to be as simple as like roll, 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 roll. Like we need to get this aligned here. We just get it aligned and we'll just roll, and our tail is long enough that we can be all right down here, you know. So that's okay. So get you out of the way first. You need to be one over. Yeah. Actually, do you know what? We need to do it the other way around, don't we? Push that into there. And then we're gonna attack it from the top. Oh no, but we can't though, can... Oh, wait, yeah, we can. No, we can't, because now we can't roll it. Because we've got no space. We need it the other way up. Right, so we need to rotate the top one first. Fine. So, you... So you get out of the way. Hang on. Hang on. Push you that way to get you out of the way instead. Try that instead. Right, here we go. Do, boop, and flip. Great. So now we push you up one. Yes, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want. Now we're coming around the back here. I think this is fine. Oh no, we need it. We need it one over so that we can release it and then push it. So actually, can we... Yeah, push you one over and then do it. Right, now we release it and we push you in here. Great. Push, push, push. Yeah, we got one. Okay. Yeah, I do not see that. Okay, so we go here. But like, how though? Like, you could have something, you could have it like there. It needs to be the centipede that does the roll. And it needs to end up that way. So you could flip it such that it's like that. So if you flip it along this axis, you're gonna get that way around. You flip it along this axis, it's gonna move the hole to that point. And then it will move to this point, then it'll move to this point. So we're flipping it 3 times to get to there. Could be. The fact that we've got a wall here tells me we should probably use it. Now we know that you can take. Oh yeah, we know that you can actually take the tail, and the tail doesn't matter if you're over the water, right? So we could have the mouth here and the tail like this. Yeah. And then the thing could be actually 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no, that's 3, isn't it? Wait. Right, so that's the mouth. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, and then have the thing flip like that. And then you flip it that way. Aha, right. So I think we're looking to get it like to there with our little worm like this, yeah. And then we flip it, which will then move it to here. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't spin in place. It rolls one. Yeah, so it will move here with our little guy having his tail now that way. But then, how are you going to get it to there? So no, I don't think that's actually correct. I think more likely it's actually like that. No. That's a terrible idea. That can't work at all. Ah! So what had I drawn before? That one. No, I hadn't drawn that. I drew that. And that can flip to that. So that's sort of fine. Or it could be the other way round, right? So it could be that it flips to that. I have to admit, I sort of like that one the best so far out of anything I've drawn. But then, how are you gonna... I don't know. What we'll have is we'll have a little worm on the end here with his tail flailing around that way. And then you back up, he's going to fall into the water. But also, how would you even get the worm there to begin with? It's a pretty reasonable question. Like, you could probably get this thing in such a situation where you could flip it to get it over like that. Yeah. Or something similar. Like, could you somehow, like, if you were trying to get that from the flip, you'd probably do something like this one, right? But how can you flip it along that? You probably can't, really. So maybe you're looking to get something like that, and you're flipping it from something like that. Okay, fine. But then, what are you gonna do? Yeah? Because you can't just push it now, because it's now got a thing in the way. Like, if you want this to end looking like this, wait. If you want it to end looking like this, you could have it like that, but then you can't flip it that direction, and you can't push it in that direction. So that's not so sure about that at all. Yeah, a little bit stumped on that one. That's not obvious. Okay, let's see where the joystick can take us. Because we might have enough glyphs. Oh, hang on, wait. Do we have enough glyphs to open this door? Because I reckon we at least need to be able to open the door, but I don't think we do. I think we need to solve 2 puzzles, don't we? We got that one. Oh, and we did get this one. So we can open this door. Great. And that's almost certainly going to be very important in terms of getting to the next level entirely. I'm also kind of wondering, though, are the lessons that I miss there going to be important later? Oh, no. Wait, what? was I controlling the other worm? Oh, did I accidentally fast travel? Okay. Right, we've got... Oh no. Right, they are up there, so... What happens if we... Aha, aha. Oh, you can only fast travel. Oh, I see. So now we can fast travel. What happens if we go into this thing then? What's down here? Find the path back home. Huh? I don't get it. Well, there we go. So that opens us up into a... So that opens us up into a different place through this tunnel. Oh, we got plant pots now. Nice. Are we gonna get like little spider bros helping us out again, or what? I need my legs. Okay, we can go. Ah, here we go. Candy cane legs. Nice. So this is 3-5. So let's go and see if we can find 3-1. Do you reckon that's 3-1? That's 3-4. Okay. So that'll be 3, and then 2 and 1 are presumably just through here. Oh. So if that's number 1, then what's through here? Oh. So we've got to think about throwing loops through fences. So here we go. So we need to eat all 3 dots. Doesn't seem quite far enough to me. Whoops. And we can't use our own body as a wall for this thing. We can from there, though. Now, obviously, something as simple as that's not going to work. Yeah, we're definitely missing something there, aren't we? What are we missing here? Okay. And if I put that there, okay. So I think I understand. So we push that here. And then we eat through there. That's quite clever. Yeah, nice. Yeah, the hint definitely gave us a lot in that one. That's really interesting, isn't it? This is very similar to that last one that we were stuck on back in the other room. Yeah. Like, you need to be able to rotate stuff around their long edge. I'm wondering if we should head back and try and do some of these puzzles that we skipped then. Because particularly like this one here, where it's like, okay, so how do we can flip that to get it that way up, but then how are you going to flip it along its long edge to get it that way? Maybe we need to go back and get some hints for that. Okay. Well, I mean, we might be able to ascertain the rule by taking the hint on this stage, right? And then going back to the older puzzles, we might be able to solve them. But... oh, well, of course that doesn't really work. Oh, you can flip it along its long edge. Can we just get that out the way? No, can't do it from there because it's in the way. Ah, no, wait. Yeah, because we're pushing it against the wall and then asking to flip into the wall. So that's not going to work. But you can't push that out of the way. Ooh, actually, maybe you could. There we go. Now, what we're going to do with that, though? Like, great. It's the other way up. Can't flip it that way. Huh. Like, it's a pretty constrained problem, isn't it? Like, it definitely can't flip either top or bottom. So it kind of seems like you need that into a new location. Or, maybe even better, what you need is to be able to flip it. Flip it twice. So you get it back the other way and land it in the water. So that your little centipede is free. That would be probably even better. So, yeah, I think that probably makes sense in terms of what we're trying to do then. So what we want is we want to get it flipped into the water. Fine. We can only do it from that point there. And you can't flip it up or down. You can only flip it this way. Which means we need to flip it once, move it around a bit, and then flip it back. In such a way that we snare that bit and this stays out of the way. And then once we're inside, we can then just like push it around until it sort of gets onto the thing. So that's okay. So we had a pretty good idea in terms of moving this one so that was here, and then our loop was round to this point so that we flip it that way. Right, so that it's then going to be like that. Can we then somehow get this over to the other side and repeat that process? Like, I'm kind of happy with where we are here. Whoops. Can we take that? Bonk, bonk. And we're basically going to try and do the same thing again. Wait, no, not quite. It's got to be like... Wait, no. No, not quite. It's got to be like... Oh no, it's got to be one further up, doesn't it? Wait, if we continue going back, yeah, because it's got to be against the wall. And we've got a wall here which prevents us doing that. Yeah, so that basically puts us back to our starting position. So yeah, like, so once we're flipped, this is the wall that's preventing us from moving, not this thing. Yeah, because this, we need to roll into the wall, and we can't roll into the wall. And if we were to move it so that we would get round it, well, that's not going to snare the wall itself. So if we look at this diagram here, we want to snare this, which means anywhere from here sort of upwards, right? Like it could be it's only along this axis that we can flip. Pretty sure. So we need to flip it, move it, flip it back. And so where that basically needs to be, it needs to be around about here, right? So at the moment, we've kind of got it so that the long is here. But, so the short side, you know, it can't be like this, because that needs to move against the thing. It's gotta be like something like that, or something like that. Which means we need this thing probably like against the bottom here or something. Like if we have this thing here, so it's, what is it? It's 5 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it goes 1, 2, 3, it's 6 high, right? So you've got the, get rid of that. You've got the small side here for 2. 1, 2, 3, and you've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, that would work, right? Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do. Question is, how you're gonna get it over there? Whoops. Oh wait, no. Oh, we can easily get it over there.
Yeah, it's basically just like that. There we go. Oh, just enough room. And there we go, we're out. Whee! Okay. Yeah, genuinely, what is that? So... Okay. We need to push this from this direction. You push this way, it's going to fall in, and then you lose the level. So that's fine. You've got to push it from this direction. We don't have any dots. You've only got a thing of 3. So it sort of looks like we're taking this, and we need to do some fishing with it, yeah? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So taking this piece, we're putting this piece here, and then we're going to come in, and we're going to push it down like that. So I think that's probably where we're going. That means we need to get this flipped along this way, and then moved so that we can then get it flipped along there. To get it... Whoops. Oh no, redo. No. There we go. To get it flipped along there, we're going to need it to be this way round here. With something that prevents it getting... yeah, with something that's going to give it that sort of wall aspect, right? Oh well, no. We can eat it anyway. We can eat it anyway because we've got this wall here, so that's fine. So we need to get that there. Okay, so first things first. Let's get that flipped. Let's get this one moved out of the way. I feel like I must be missing something here, but okay. Oh. Hang on a minute. So what's up with that, huh? We can't push if we're on the inside of it. That's what we need that piece for. Fine. Nom nom. Grab that. This piece, we also need to flip. Bonk. Right. I'm going to move it out of the way this way. Meanwhile, you come in with me. Right. Om nom. Bonk. And then here we go. Bonk.
With that out of the way now. Hey! We did it, gang. Nice. Okay. Interesting problem, this one. So we are 6 long. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite long enough to make that gap. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not long enough to bridge that either. So, how are you doing that? Because it's not like the last one where we ate the dot through the thing so that we could then put the thing into the middle of the water to make a bridge, because we need both of these, clearly. Yeah, that one's definitely a bit different, isn't it? Okay. Let's see what else we have. Ah, this one is about cutting it on the fence. We can do that. Bonk! We know about cutting things on fences. That might be the fastest puzzle solve we do in this entire game. Right, we've got another fence to cut ourselves on. Interesting. Yeah, right. We need to eat all of these. Whoops. Huh. Yeah. That's what we need to do. Oh, wait, no. Our backside needs to be the correct shape. Huh. Yeah, right, okay. So we need to actually, like, do it more like that, yeah? There we go. Oh, wait, no. But it also needs to be able to... We need to rotate it. Yeah, how do we rotate that 90 degrees? We can't. Yeah. Ooh, interesting one, isn't it? Okay, let's have a think. So we need
Ah, it's got to be at the point of the cut as well. Now, we could nom here and move this all the way up. So we could have the thing like here, for example. And then we have piece and piece. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we do it the other way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah? And then we roll it onto, and then we roll it that way and we slice it. Yeah? Oh, shoot. Sorry, I wasn't showing you what I drew. That's what I've drawn. So I think we roll this up here and then we do it like that. I think that's how we're doing it. Okay. So let's roll that back here. Yeah. That's the one. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Lovely. Well, we've hit our stride a lot better in this section, haven't we? Well, that's interesting. So there's a way to cut these longer ones. So we cut ourselves, but we can cut these down as well, clearly. How, though? That's a really interesting one. Ah, well, yeah, no, that's not going to work. You know what? Let's get that extra length just whilst we're practicing, yeah. Yeah, that's not going to be helpful. We kind of need to come at it from the other side, don't we? Blah. No, that's not going to work either. Because now I'm not... So hang on. Somehow... you got to grab this thing whilst you've got your mouth on the end of it. Move it off to the side. Move it up, which is actually going to be the hardest bit because you can't move it up unless you take your mouth off it. So the dots are to make us little islands. That's what the dots are for. Okay. So let's do a little restart there then. So if I push that back here and make a little island there. Do you know what? I think that's probably not a great place to have put that. you reckon? Yeah, I got a few different problems going around in my mind right now. Okay, so let's say we put a dot here so that we can be on the end of this thing and we go turn, 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 and then we can drop this little sausage down here and get our mouth off it, right? So that we can then push it. Fine. It's now pushed so that it's here, right? Or even here, so that we can now cut it in half. How are we now going to get our mouth back on it? Right? So we're going to need to get our mouth back on it. And we're going to need to roll it that way, which means our worm needs to be straight as well. So that would sort of imply, okay, so we need a dot here and we need the other dot down here, totally ignoring the question about, okay, well, how do you get both dots over onto the correct side of the thing? But even if you were to do that, okay, so you got your sausage here, and now your centipede can go, all right, yeah, I'm going to go this way and I'm going to straighten up. How's he going to nom it? That is a tricky one. What we got next? Oh, interesting. You can make up the solution by adding together. No, we need to cut. Yeah, we need to cut one piece off. Yeah, we need to cut one piece off, but we need to add these pieces together. Oh, man. Yeah, that's getting very complicated, isn't it? Yeah, that's a weird one. Okay, right. Oh, whoops! I meant to exit the level rather than gain insight, but okay, we can go for it. So yeah, so that pushes those two together. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, I'm not sure what this tutorial is trying to teach us. So, okay. Oh, well, we can now go around the outside, which is kind of nice. But, well, we can't do that, can we? Oh, we make ourselves nice and long. Oh, we don't add components together. We just make ourselves nice and long by cutting these things up. Okay. Yeah, right. No, so you can't add that together like that. Okay. I see what we need. We need this piece to go over here first, get cut into 2 straight sausages so that we can put it here and here, and then we roll this thing straight through, makes us 3 dots, we eat the 3 dots, we then win, right? So that's okay. How are we going to do that? How are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? So we can do that. That's fine. That's going to ruin that. So can we move that one in? Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yeah, okay. Kinda. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Bonk. And we're going to need to go this way. Yay. Alright. Roll, roll, roll. Nom, nom, nom. Yay. Okay, good. Yeah, that hint system is really good, actually, isn't it? Tilt view. Well, I don't know what to tell you, really, because how are we getting through there? Yeah, we don't have a way of... Oh, B to throw can. Right. Oh, we just throw can. We just throw can this way. There you go. And we should get more spider legs on this side. Ah, right. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, we only needed 6 of those to be able to open this door. And that gets us plenty more puzzles. I wonder what percentage of puzzles you actually need to solve to be able to get the end of the game. Because, you know, long-time viewers will know I'm a big fan of puzzle games that do not force you to solve every puzzle. Wait a minute. There we go. Better, but not like the most useful thing I've ever seen. How much are we short? We're short by like half. We've got to convert this into pills. Whoops. There we go. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. How far off short are we now? 2 more short. So now we need to do it from this side, I guess. But we kind of need to... Yeah. Is that enough now? No. We need another one. But how are we going to get another one? Huh. How are you going to get another one? Okay. So we eat another one here. Right. You can't push it up against that. I mean, you can push it up against it this way, right, to be able to spin it. So you can do that. But what does that give you? What does that give you? Like, if we could spin it up that way, like if we could do something like, yeah, no, that's actually not going to help. Oh wait, hang on, can we do? Oh no, sorry. Let's return that to before we spun it. Move it in. Do we have enough to be able to... Ah, no, we don't. We're 1 short. Ah, but we're only 1 short. Right. Ah, no, but we need 1 more. We need 1 more. I think I'm reasonably happy with where we are so far. Nah. So, getting onto the end of it this way is the only way you're really going to make that work. Unless we're supposed to cut it in half before we are supposed to start eating any of the dots. Yeah? Because we could do something like that to cut that in half. Does it give us anything? Like, we've got 4 so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to eat 4 more. So we want that dot, that dot, that dot, and that dot. And these 2 superfluous. Ideally, we kind of want these 2 in the drink. To get these 2 in the drink, we're going to need to flip it along this short axis. Yeah. But that involves nomming the end of this, which means we need a stopper on the back side here, which we don't have. Oh, mind you, we are 4 in length, though, right? Yeah, no, but we don't have enough room to be able to roll into the thing. So that's not really going to be helpful. Oh, on the other hand, can we do it? Yeah, not sure that's going to help. No, cutting it from that side first, definitely not going to be useful. Okay. Like, that almost feels like it does something, you know? Almost. Now, we could be 1 longer and do that, but does it help us? You know? But why, though? Why? I'm not sure that's useful for us. Like, it's nice though, isn't it? Yeah, obviously that doesn't work. Interesting one. Ooh. We can't throw the can in there either. Isn't that strange? We just can't. Don't quite have the range to make it. There was a thing in one of the other rooms though, wasn't there? Which sort of showed that. It like literally showed that puzzle on one of the screens, didn't it? So this time we're trying to shorten ourselves down. Okay. It's a bit of an interesting one, isn't it? Oh, I tell you what's super interesting actually. Sorry, yeah, the fence goes all the way to the end. I didn't notice that. So actually we need to have this one 1, 2, 3, 4 right here so that we can 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if we're cut down to size. Yeah, if we're cut down to size to 3, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one, like, here? Somehow? Yeah, that's a bit different, for sure. I tell you what, there's a lot of puzzles in this section, isn't there? How many sections do you reckon there are? So this is 312. This must be pretty close to the end of the section, though. Right? So we've got one fence here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to eat both dots. Actually. Oh, I can't roll because I got the thing up at the top of me. So we need to get this one first, because to be able to get in and turn round, we can only have a max size of 4. So we've got to push this one out of the way. To push this one out of the way means we either need to shave one off here. Like, we either push this into the water and we shave one off this piece, or we shave, like, the end 2 off this piece anyway and try and put this cross piece into here. Thing is, though, how we're going to get that out of the way. Yeah. Yeah, because that's going to push that in. Okay, we can flip that round that way. That doesn't really help us significantly because we can't even get round the other side of it now. Oh, we wouldn't swallow it until we get out of there anyway. Oh, hang on. Wait, how come I didn't swallow it before and then... Oh, it's because I'm adding to the... It's because I'm adding to my back, isn't it? Right. Right, okay. Whereas if I'm doing it this way, yeah, I can't add it to the back of me. Fine. So the question's going to become then, can I shave one piece off this? And that might be a little bit tricky, to be honest. No, I'm stuck. Wow. Okay, yeah. So these cutting ones certainly are getting a little bit trickier towards the end of the section. There are loads of puzzles in this section, though. How many glyphs do we need for the next navigation point? We've got 6. We need 4 more. But what do you think? Do you reckon... Okay, with the hashing, we did the navigation, we've opened the door. With the T, there wasn't any, with the T glyphs, there wasn't any, how do I get to my map? Show map on R, yeah. yeah, so we can't get into this, yeah, until we get what was it? 4 more? Fine. With the hashings, we've opened the extra door and so on, and we didn't even score everything yet. With the T pieces, there isn't a door that we need to open, so I'm not sure we actually need to go back to the T section at all, you know? And I'm not sure we need to go back to the hash section, unless there's further navigation that needs doing, like further steps required on the navigation. Let's wander back then and see if our newfound expertise can give us some insight into these puzzles that we weren't able to solve previously. Now, there's no cutting involved in this one. And we're just a touch too short. Come on, give me some insight. Okay, well that's not quite the insight that I needed, is it? And that's not going to be useful. So, bloop 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 bloop. So strange. What? Oh, okay, okay. So we can push that in without ever getting off the beam. Oh. Right. Yeah, okay, okay. I get it, I get it, I get it. Do I have to come around this direction? Yeah, okay, we do have to come around this direction. Oh no! That's no good. Because I literally just pushed it there. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I can straighten myself out like this. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Right. Well, I can't push that in. Right, we push it like this. But now I'm stuck. But now I'm stuck. That's no good. Okay, we only really need to push one of those in, right? So we push one in. Bonk. I mean, I'm still stuck, but like... we got an extra blob now. Oh, yeah. Got it. Ah, nice. All right. Very good, very good. I tell you what, if you can do this game without using the hint system, that's like massive respect. Massive respect. Okay. Now, what are we learning here? Well, this is what we already said, yeah? Oh! Yeah. You don't need to get on the end of it to roll it. You just need to get... Ah, shoot. We should have been able to get this one. We should have been able to get this one. Because what I was saying earlier about, oh yeah, you know, even if we got these both onto the same side of the thing and you move this one over here, then how are you going to push yourself onto it? Well, after you've pushed it up here so that you can roll over. It's like you don't need to roll over. You just push it. Nah. Should have got that one. Should have got that one. Bonk, bonk. Move that out of the way. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh no. Well, I don't like that at all. I mean, I suppose we could do it from the other direction, couldn't we? Do it from this. Oops, no, wrong way. Uh-huh. Wait. Yeah, okay. I think we need to move it onto there, do we? So that we then go here, here, bonk. No. Right, it's got to be like that. It's got to be like that. Right, okay. So this one then similarly needs to basically be making a real dog's dinner of this puzzle, but yeah, broadly, it's there first, then round, give it a push, then round and up, and we're done. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so we've got that one done. Ah, the Arcan gave us a little round of applause there. Did you see it? Awesome. Okay. Right, my friends. We are going to wrap the stream up there. Slightly early this week. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of Can of Wormholes. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on YouTube in the future, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week. Have a great rest of your week. Bye. For those of us on